Hunter's attitude whenever Crosshair comes up in conversation was always dismissive or negative. While it seems like the rest of the batch was eager to help Crosshair when he was in trouble, Hunter was always skeptical. To be fair, Hunter is always the one doing the risk analysis, but it seems like his caution amplified when Crosshair was in the question. When Tech first said that Crosshair had turned on the Empire and had sent them a warning message, Hunter's reaction was,
"Or it's a trap, like he said for us before."
It's clear that Hunter still has feelings of distrust toward Crosshair. Out of all the members of the Bad Batch, the fallout between Hunter and Crosshair was the largest. After all, it started with Crosshair's questioning of Hunter's decisions that gave Tarkin suspicion that Crosshair was still loyal to the Empire. In the next episode, when the Batch finds a plan to save Crosshair, Hunter says, "I'm not sure it's worth the risk," and is only convinced to accept the mission when Tech uses his own words against him.
"We do not leave our own behind.
If there's a chance to get him back, we have to take it."
Definitely.
A decision that, ironically, unfortunately, and unknowingly, would prove to be costly. After everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong, we found the remaining Batch members on Ord Mantell, where Hunter tells Omega that they won't let Tech's sacrifice go to waste. When I first heard that scene, I was immediately thinking that they were going to go save Crosshair. But no, Hunter says that they will settle on Pabu. I get where he's coming from, but Tech's death was a sacrifice to save the Batch on a mission to save Crosshair. Personally, I feel that Tech would have wanted them to keep going and rescue Crosshair. Hunter seems to have forgotten that fact, or is willingly choosing to ignore it. While it's important to note that Crosshair had been against the Batch for a good amount of time, Hunter chooses to ignore his fallen brother's words.
We do not leave our own behind.
By choosing retirement over Crosshair, Hunter is basically saying that Crosshair is not one of them. I hate to think of it this way, but all the clues point in the direction that Hunter still holds grudges on Crosshair, to the extent that he's considered at a lower status. I say lower status because when Omega's captured, Hunter doesn't think twice about the dangers that could be involved. He goes straight into wanting to find her and rescue her. Crosshair seems to have a lower status on Hunter's priority list than the rest of the Batch. Now, this is not at all to say that Hunter does not care about Crosshair.
I'm angry at myself. We don't leave our own behind.
Even though at that time Crosshair still had his inhibitor chip in, that scene really shows how much weight Hunter carries for his squad. He really takes each one of the individual lives of his team really seriously. So Tech's death really made Hunter reevaluate the situation, and I feel like he would still go for Crosshair. It would just take a while for him to realize that that's what he wanted to do. In conclusion, Hunter's a great leader, and I feel that though he may disagree with Crosshair, and though sometimes it may seem like he's forgotten about him, Hunter will always have a place in his heart for Crosshair and for all of his brothers, because that's just the type of person he is. He's stoic on the outside, but he truly cares for their lives on the inside.